Hey, cuties, I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Young and the Restless edition. All right, this is for Monday and Tuesday, November the 7th, as well as the 8th. Wednesday and Thursday's episode I will have out. There will be a double episode again, and I will put them out tomorrow. All right, let's just get into this. This is Monday's episode. So we see Diane, Summer, Kyle, Jack, and Harrison. He's not feeling well, and they want to take, the doctors come over, they've checked on him, but they still want to take him to the hospital and everything just to make sure he's all good. Now, Summer tells, because Kyle and Harrison are not in there yet, so Summer tells Diane, you can leave. You're dismissed. Thank you for your services. And Jack really says the same thing. Thanks for coming by, but we're all good here. And then Kyle and Harrison comes by, and Harrison is like, I want Dee Dee to come. And so because he wants Dee Dee to come, Kyle, without even saying anything, says, well, if you want your Dee Dee to come, she can come. And he tells Summer, you could go ahead and take care of that Marchetti meeting, and I'll just update you. I said, what? And he says, Diane, do you have time to come? And she says, if Summer's okay with it. And I said, ma'am, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. And Kyle, because you already know, because Diane already knows the vibe that she's getting off Summer, and Summer just is like, you lied one too many times for me. I don't trust you. I do not trust you. And Summer has let Kyle know that she does not trust Diane. So this whole thing, no, sir, you're not going to tell me that I can go to my office and work while you take my child to the hospital with a woman that I don't want him to go with. And y'all can say what y'all want to. Summer is considered this young little man's mother. Say what you want to. She's been helping Kyle raise that baby. So he was out of line for that. And I said, we have issues. And so Summer is like, oh, wow, okay, I guess I'll go to the office, but you make sure that you hit me up. And I said, and then the way Diane turned around, get your butt up and leave. And Kyle, just makes me sick. So then Kyle and Diane have a little conversation and everything, and he forgives her. That's the bottom line of it, because I'm not gonna hold y'all long. This was a Monday episode. This Wednesday. He forgives her at the end of the day. I know what you did, and I understand why you did it. So I'm gonna put what you did in LA behind us, because whatever you did down there, it's not gonna hurt me. Yes, it is. The fact that you said that already lets me know that this is gonna be a whole mess. And whatever Diane did in LA, we already know there's more to the story than she's letting on. We already know there's more to the story, because the way Tucker was talking, Diane is not telling the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help her God. So let's move on. So then we see Michael, Phyllis, and Lauren. And Lauren is giving Michael the business, because she said Diane lied. She said she did nothing in LA. Why can't you see this? So then Phyllis come up. Anybody who talking about Diane, Phyllis is on the team. So she said, I don't understand why you handsome, intelligent men are all wrapped up in Diane. And so then Michael gets a text from Victor. He's like, thank God, because I couldn't stand. I'm getting tag team. So he gets up and leaves, right? And so then Phyllis and Diane proceed to talk. Phyllis and Lauren proceed to talk. And she tells her Jack is falling for it. And Lauren says, no. And she says, yes. And she says, and to be quite honest with you, this is Phyllis to Lauren. She said, Diane did. She might have came because she wanted to be Kyle. But Diane wants a ring on that finger, and she wants to be back in the Abbott household. Baby, I said that from the very beginning, Phyllis, but everybody told me I was wrong. Diane hasn't done anything wrong. Everybody told me that I was wrong for thinking that, but Diane did not come here just for Kyle. That's an additional bonus, and that's a way she could use to get in, but Diane came back for Jack. She does want a ring on that finger, and she does want to be in that Abbott household. We already know it. But say what you want, do what you want, do what you want. So then Lauren tells Phyllis, hey sis, you got to let this go. And Phyllis says, oh, everyone tells me to let this go. This woman is a liar, and she lies, and nobody sees this. And Lauren said, if you want to live a miserable life, keep holding on to what Diane has done. Keep doing this. Look at you. Look at your energy. Now, Phyllis, you my girl, but I've been saying this too. I want you to move on. As a matter of fact, move on from Jack. He's weak. Like you too much. I don't care what anyone says because y'all could say a lot about Phyllis. She's too much woman for Jack. She has too much personality. She's too much of a go getter. She's too feisty. Jack needs someone like Diane. It makes sense that he would be attracted to Diane because she. I mean, yes, she be doing wrong or whatever, but at the end of the day, she meets him as far as her personality. Her she meets him because she's more laid back, and Phyllis is not like that. So bring somebody on for Phyllis that's a strong person. Bring Jeremy up in here and let's see what happens with that. Because I think him and Phyllis would actually match if he is where the way he say he is when he was with Diane, not the crooked part. Like let him be on the straight and narrow or whatever. But let's see. I don't know, y'all. I'm just talking. Then we move on to Victor and Nikki. Victor told Nikki, I got this, just chill and relax. She said, I'm still gonna be doing this on Diane because Victor already know what's up. So then Michael come over and Nikki like, and Michael tell Nikki hi and she leaves. But anyways, Victor tells Michael exactly what Tucker's plan is. He said, because Tucker said he's connected to Audra, but I think it's all innocent. And Victor says, no, it's not. He is trying to take over Jabot as well as Chancellor Winters. And he's trying to kick that sister out. And he's trying to take the company from Jack and put Ashley in charge, put Devon in charge, and he can have his wife, his son, and they can have the companies. He said, that's what's going on. And baby Victor, you hit the nail on the head. Because then we see Audra and Tucker, and she says, you moved from the GAC or something like that other club. He said yes, because Chancellor Winters now owns Grand Phoenix. So if I'm gonna give some of my money somewhere, it's gonna be to my son's company. And so he tells her, so they already knew Nate was on the tape because Audra said, how was I supposed to know Nate was going to grow a conscience? I said, oh, Tucker already knew what was going to happen. Okay. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Listen, I want to see these moves. Let these moves come and happen. And then, y'all, we see Devon as well as Abby. They're sitting down talking. Oh, so Tucker says it's time to turn brother against sister. And I said, oh, Lily and Devon. So then then Devon and Abby are sitting there talking, right? And they're he reminiscing about Nate. He's at home and she comes over, right? Because she just Chance didn't go home last night. Chance, what is wrong with you? Dad had a fight and he didn't go home last night. As a married couple, you can't do that. You can't do that. I don't care how upset you are. You can't win an argument because that's what it is. That's Young and Fix My Life says that's emotional abuse. When you know that person is upset and they want to talk and you don't come home at night and you give some BS kind of text or whatever. Chance should have came home. But even though he didn't come home, Abby, you didn't have to run over to the funds. But at this point, they're just friends. So they're consoling each other because he's upset about everything with Nate. And then him and Amanda are not on the same page. And she and Chance are not on the same page. And he said, well, what is it? What's missing? She said, I don't know. It's just, what's missing? Chance it doesn't see you the same because he sees that you put your father. You always about family, Abby. But really you're about the Newman family over your own family that you have created with Chance. And he sees that and he didn't like that. And that's all that is, girl. That's all it is, mama. And that was the Young and the Restless for Monday. So we're going to move right on into Tuesday. And to be quite honest with y'all, the storyline with Chelsea, it's an important storyline. She's playing this part really well. But it's one of the reasons I needed to catch up on Young and the Restless because I just didn't want to see this again. I'm just gonna be totally honest with you. It's a very heavy storyline, and when I watch the soaps, I want to escape into like, ooh, give me Dynasty, give me Dallas, give me the soaps of the 90s. Remember when Susan Lucci got bit by a snake and Jack sucked the venom out of her? Like, I want to escape to that kind of soap. Erica Kane, not Susan Lucci, but I want to escape to that. Like, I don't, this is heavy, but I understand that we also need to see it because people do deal with this, whether it's themselves or someone that they love. So Chelsea is getting the help that she needs in therapy, and I'm just gonna leave that at that. So then we see Victoria and Billy. And so, listen, Billy, if you were wanting to think that Victoria was going to have any kind of empathy, sympathy, you are wrong. Victoria is a narcissist. And y'all can't tell me different. She has no remorse, no empathy, no sympathy, unless it has to do with her and her family, things that she cares about. But when it has to do with other people, Victoria don't give a darn about nobody else. And to be honest with you, she was insecure about Chelsea telling Johnny because she didn't want Chelsea to have any kind of a relationship with Johnny. She wants Johnny to believe I'm your mother, which she is his mother. That is his mother. And she doesn't want him to have a relationship saying, like, looking at Chelsea like a mother. And so she tells him, if you want me to feel guilty about how we handle things with Chelsea, I mean, it's not happening. He said, maybe I'm just projecting because he knows what's gone on with Chelsea. So he does feel bad about how they handle things. But you were barking up the wrong tree if you thought it was going to be Victoria doing it. Let's move on. So then we see Chelsea and Billy. He talks to the counselor and she says, tell Chelsea you're happy that she's alive. Because he tells the counselor, I'm just so happy she's alive. So then we see he goes in with Chelsea and he tells her that. And then and she's receptive to that. And then he also tells her, do you want me to talk to Adam? She says, I haven't. He's been calling and I know he and Connor are worried. And he says, I could talk to Adam. No, you cannot. Because Billy, I for one don't think he handled this right in the first place because he went to he went to Crimson Light, saw Adam and Connor. Connor is like, where is my mom? And Adam can't tell him where the mom is. You don't know what kind of plans Chelsea had made with Connor over the next few days that she needed to keep. And so and I'm not saying Sharon, because Sharon went on a professional tip, not on a friend or anything. She was being a professional. So I'm not going to even say her. But Billy, you were wrong for this. And then now to be like, I'll talk to Adam. Mind your business when it comes to certain things. I'm glad he was there to support and help Chelsea. But okay, go find something else to do with your time. You can be concerned about someone without being wrapped into their lives. And so she says, no, I need to speak to Adam myself. Now, from what I saw in the spoilers, they're saying that Adam surprises Chelsea and they really have a great conversation. Again, I have not watched Wednesday's episode. I just actually finished Monday and Tuesday. So Wednesday and Thursday will be coming out tomorrow. So let's move on. So then we see Esther goes and gets Lily coffee because Lily is like, where is Devon? He's working from home. She can't reach him. Billy has quit. So Lily has got it all on her shoulders. And so when Esther goes back outside, Jill is there. And I said, Jill, not you being snobby. So Jill is like, Esther, what are you doing here? And she said, I work here or whatever. And she says, where's Devon? Where's Billy? And Esther said, well, Lily's in the office. Billy's not here. Now, and Esther know exactly what's going on, but she's not going to be the one to tell. And so anyways, Jill barges into Lily's office and Esther was trying to stop her, but she barges in and she when she goes in, we see that Jill is like, what is going on, Lily? Why are you the only one here running the company? Why are you the only CEO here? And it's the way Jill worded it, like it's Lily's company. I said, no, ma'am. Devon merged with y'all. Y'all see, this is why Devon, you shouldn't have merged with him. And this is also why Devon is going to turn on y'all. But anyways, they go into the office and Esther says, well, I know Devon's been working from home, but you could tell him, Lily, bring that cute little baby up here. I'll be happy to babysit that baby while he is working because I can be a reception and babysitter. And Lily was like, because she understood what Esther was doing. And she was like, thank you, Esther, and everything. And so then Jill is just like, well, what is going on? Then Jill gonna tell Esther, I think I hear phones ringing. And Esther said, oh. Well, let me go check it. I said, not you just being a snob, Jill, because the last time you was on the show, you was all warm spirited and kind and everything, but it's Jill. So, anyways, Jill and Lily talk, and she says, "What is going on, Lily? Why is no one helping you run your company?" And I said, "Your company?" And she said, because everyone, she says, as the CEO, I do have to tell you, because she's like, "Where is Billy?" And she says, Billy resigned, and ooh, baby, Jill went livid. She said, "Excuse me, what do you mean he resigned?" And she said, "Well, he resigned because he felt this isn't for him." And Jill said, "Oh, heck no. What do you mean? So what does he plan on doing with his time?" Lily is trying her best, y'all, because on business level, she's upset that Billy resigned, and then on a personal level, she loves him, and so she already know how Jill is gonna react and be disappointed, and she doesn't want that for Billy. So she tries to explain to Jill, Billy was not happy here. So it's better for him to resign and move on than be here and be unhappy. And he did what he could. He quit the podcast and he loved it. He quit so he could devote his time, but it wasn't for him. And Jill said, at a critical time like this, he resigned, he left y'all out. And then look at what Nate has done. He was a traitor. And she said, and Devon ain't even in the office. And so they left it all on you. And then she tells Lily, when it comes to Billy, baby, you deserve better. You need to leave my son alone. I said, when the mama say it, when the mama said, you got to believe it. And so she said, Lily tries to defend Billy, and Jill said, how long you gonna sit here and let a man not put you first, not care about your feelings first? How long you gonna sit here and he's too old for this? That's what I heard. She said he is too old for this. He's not some college student trying to figure out what he wants to do in life. This man is well into his 40s. And so he should be what do you want to do in life by now? You should know this. You've had years to figure this out. So you could stop. You deserve better. She tells Lily, you deserve better. Stop settling for less. She said, I know that's my son, but he's no good. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. She said, he's no good. I said, well, okay then, Jill. And so Lily trying to defend it or whatever, but she said, you can't defend this to me, Lily. There ain't no way, two ways around this. So then we move on to Nate and Amanda. So Amanda is like, she sees Nate in the hallway because baby, she about to go home. And she sees Nate in the hallway. I said, Amanda, I wish you would have came home, because then you would have heard, they would have heard you and they would have stopped kissing up in there. But Nate stops her, and then she goes in and she tells Nate, I want to talk to you. I don't need a lot of lecture. Shut up and get in the room. Get into the condo. So he goes into the townhome apartment. What do you call those? Are they condos? Are they townhome apartment? I don't know. But anyways, he goes inside and she tells him, I am disappointed in you. And the Nate is real defensive. I don't need another lecture. I've already heard this from other people. Well, you're about to hear it again. That's what you're about to hear it again. Because how you going to do this? She said, well, okay, you don't want to talk personal. Let's talk business. Do you understand what you've done to Chancellor, what you could have done to Chancellor Winters, as well as the Victoria and the Newman? He said, I never said it was Newman. Okay. Now you just gonna work for you just working for the company. They just gave you this job. But come on now. And so she says, okay, whatever. You want to say it wasn't them? Fine, we'll say it wasn't them. She said, but do you understand what conflict of interest and what kind of legal difficulties you would have put him in? He says, I stopped this. I came clean to Devon, Lily, and Billy before that even happens. So what we talking about here? I said, please lawyer up. Please use legal and sue him. Find something to sue him for. He's too arrogant for me. And at the end of the day, Nate still don't give a care. He still thinks he has done absolutely nothing wrong. So find some legal action, but you're gonna be tough to find it with Amanda now, baby. So anyway, so she tells him, work this out with Devon. He's hurting. You hurt him. And he tried to act like he not the only one that got hurt. Stop it. He was like, as a COO, you don't have any say. We see that over there at Newman. We see that at Newman. Victoria runs that show. Nikki is her CEO, co-CEO, and Nikki doesn't have any say in nothing. She knows it's the Victoria show. She knows it. And Nick can say, well, all you do is advise the person. Nate, you were not the CEO, you were the COO. All you do is advise. You don't have ideas like that. You might have an idea, but if the CEO says no, you let it go. Oh my God. Like, what part of that don't you understand? Go over here to Newman Media, and they say some spoilers say he gonna do well. Some spoilers say he gonna mess up. Nikki's spoilers say she don't give a care. Let's move right along. So we see Nate finishes his conversation with Amanda. She just tells him, I'm going to help you try to get it right with Devon. He says, I think it's too late for all that. And they move on. So then he goes to Victoria, and he's like, I just wanted to say hello before I go to HR and see if you want to renege on that, or on your offer, rescind the offer. And she says, no, I want you here. And she said, that's a bad joke. And he said, okay, no more bad jokes. I said, why don't y'all go and put these two together? Because baby, that's what's happening. I know he's supposed to get back with Elena, but that ain't gonna last long, because Victoria over here understands Nate. And y'all obviously not bringing Amanda Ari money back, because we haven't seen him money in a while. You brought Denise on the player, and y'all, I saw them comments y'all made about Denise. Y'all wasn't right for that. Y'all know y'all wasn't right. Y'all talked about that woman like she was a dog. Y'all know y'all wasn't right. Like, anyways, we go on, and she says, tell me what's going on, because he makes a little offhanded comment, and he says, a boss that wants to hear about my problem. And I said, baby, y'all gonna be in between the sheets. Let's move on. So then we see Chance and Amanda, and he's coming in because he found out from Louise that Abby has went over to the Vons with Dominic to visit, right? So they call, he says, oh, hey, Amanda. Amanda's like, hey, so, it's Amanda's place. So she's like, come on in, because Abby's here. Baby, Devon and Abby. I said, what is happening here? They went from just talking to baby. I was looking down, y'all, no lie, because I was watching on my computer, because my daughter, she be hogging the TV sometimes. So I was watching on my computer, and I had looked down for a minute, and I heard R&B music. I said, R&B music? Baby, I looked up. I said, wait a minute. Like, y'all keep pushing the back. Oh my goodness. I said they don't push some kind of boundaries on this. So then we're gonna act like this is prime time TV. This is not daytime. Baby, Devon said, if we're gonna act it. And Abby said, okay, I'm cool with it. And so he was like, I'm cool with it. And so then they y'all y'all know I don't have to even say nothing. Y'all know it was a whole mess. It was a moment. I said, okay, y'all have y'all little moment. And then, but after they do what they do, they laying on the couch like they're a whole couple. And what behooved me was when Abby said, I don't know what this is, but I want to just lay here and let it last as long as possible. I just want whatever this is, I just want it to last. I said, what? I said, girl, get your butt up and get dressed. She said, no. And they started kissing and stuff. I said, oh, y'all about to do round two? Y'all need to get up off this couch. Baby, it's too late. Because then Devon and Abby kissing, right? Devon and Abby are kissing, and you can't see them because the couch had, it had a longer back on it. And then they look around and like, where are they? And then they look down, and there go Abby and Devon, and Chance and Amanda see him. I said, ooh. This is a whole mess, and I am here for it, baby. This is the best Young and the Restless that's been in a while. Like, honestly, because I told y'all they usually just float on like a 7. It's not bad, but it's nothing exciting, baby. I was like, I am here for this right here. I'm here for all of the mess, all of it. They're saying, okay, it's time to rearrange these couples, and that's exactly what they're doing. I said, when did Devon and Abby go from just consoling each other to let's hit these sheets? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Devon, he had a solid relationship with Amanda, but the actress is leaving. I said, now y'all know, because I did see the end of Wednesday's episode, today's episode. I said, now y'all know y'all wrong the way y'all got rid of this girl. I would have rather you recast her. And they said, we can't recast her. She just won the Best Lead Actress Award, so we can't recast her. And then she wants to leave the show. Well, to me, I'm not one of those fans that's like, don't recast my favorite, because this is a gorgeous girl, and I do like her personality. But baby, if you don't want to be a part of the show, we're going to recast you and keep this thing moving. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, y'all, that was Young and the Restless for Monday and Tuesday. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow for Wednesdays and Thursdays episode. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.